Hey there, everybody. Today, I want to share with you what I think is the first song I ever wrote or tried to write. It definitely was one of the first, if not the first. And I think I was about 14 when I made this up. It was before I started playing guitar, but I was just writing poems and couplets and stuff. So this was, I'm pretty sure, inspired by Charlie Daniels' Uneasy Rider. It's just a talking blues song. So there's a lot of those out there, but I remember having a particular affinity for Charlie at the time. And the subject matter is sort of makes me laugh because I very early on I had an affinity for outlaws and bikers and rock and rollers and roughnecks and cowboys and I grew up in a planned community, sort of a suburb, and there weren't many of those types around. So in my head, I mythologized them as being almost supernatural, and I really wanted to get to know those folks, and I figured they had some good life advice, which may or may not be true, you know, but we'll see. So that's where this is going with our song here. I run into a guy and I'm going to ask him for life advice. And that's actually where the song will end. But I'm just preparing you. So, without further ado, this is called Misspent Youth. I was down at the pool hall on the bad side of town, and my buddies and me was just fooling around, telling tall tales, smoking, playing quarter a ball. When in walked a man with a joint in his hand, an old cue stick and a dirty headband. He walked on over and leaned up against the wall. He had mud-covered boots and a daddy of a beard, and we knew right away he's a man to be feared, 'cause he looked like he'd been living in that pool hall most of his life. Well, he must have weighed close to 300 pounds, and he made all sort of strange bodily sounds, and someone told me his pit bull killed his last wife. Well, he racked up the balls and began to play, and then a half an hour later, still shooting away, the fella he was playing had slowly started to turn green. Yeah, he made $100 in the time I was there, and I couldn't do nothing but stand and stare, for I knew this was the greatest man I had ever seen. Well, he picked up his money and he headed for the door, but I said, "Hold it, mister, I gotta know more. Tell me how you became such a righteous man." And he thought for a while, which was about his pace, and then a four-toothed grin crept across his face. He said, "Boy, if you got a minute, I'll do the best I can." And that's it. That's it. I never finished it, but that was the point where he was gonna drop the chorus, was gonna be this amazing, profound life advice that he was going to lay on me, and it was just going to all make sense. And the idea was going to be that it was a result of his misspent youth, the way he became so cool and so righteous. It was fine. I think I was trying to justify my own bad behavior because I had started about that age having my own misspent youth, and so I was trying to find the positives in it and put it into creative form, so I could point that out to people and justify my bad behavior. Anyway, that's Misspent Youth. So maybe one of these days I'll finish it, or if any of y'all are out there and want to co-write, just go ahead and write that chorus for me, and we'll call it 50-50. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. I don't know what this is an episode of. It's just me playing a song I wrote a long time ago. So, all right. Y'all take care.